I got Carlos Beltran today, all no money spent, and I want to give my general advice for getting these live series collection cards. Not just for this year, but just in general in MLB The Show. Because there's a lot that can really go into buying live series collection cards, whether it's going for certain cards first over others, what cards you should keep and sell. I want to go through some general pointers, but also some specific advice for MLB 24 on how I would recommend making stubs to get live series collections done. Because I know it's a lot of work and a lot of people might not want to do it, but if you're someone who does want to put in the work, these are going to be my tips to help you get this Carlos Beltran as soon as possible. So yeah, let's start from the basics. How do I go about playing Diamond Dynasty when I am trying to get live series collections? Basically, I am going into it with the mentality that I use every single thing that I can that is free to earn and ideally no sell. And then I'm selling virtually everything else. If you look at my marketplace here and my completed orders, I have 157 pages of completed orders. I'm selling duplicates, I'm flipping a little bit, but I'm playing modes that give me cards that I can sell for stubs. Whether it's playing modes for packs or playing modes for specific players that you know you can sell, or trying to get things done fast, like making World Series kind of early so I could sell them for more stubs. Whatever it is, the goal should be to get things that you can sell for stubs. And then you can really kind of get creative about other things. If you like to play online, or if you like to really grind your butt off, you could go for things like getting the XP reward path done kind of fast and sell the boss cards quick. Getting multiplayer program stuff done fast, you could sell those cards fast when they come out. Getting World Series or going flawless fast. Whatever it ends up being, ideally the sooner you can complete stuff with sellable cards, the more stubs you're gonna make. And ideally what we want to do is grind for live series collection cards and allocate all of our stubs towards those. And then our team would then compose of basically all live series and live series collection cards. If you're like me and you could really grind your butt off and get ahead of this, the live series cards end up being pretty viable for a pretty good while with this slower power creep in store. Even guys like Trout and Ketel Marte and Mookie Betts that are 80 overalls have a good amount of play still. So what are the different ways to make stubs and how did I go about it? Basically, I did two things this year that really helped me the most. First of all, Diamond Quest and Battle Royale are the number 1 and 2 ways to make stubs. If you're good at the game, you know you can go flawless or at least get 10 win runs, definitely play Battle Royale. It's gonna drive you nuts. I wouldn't recommend only playing it for your own sanity, but Battle Royale is your best friend for live series collections because you get a 8 or 10 to win run, you get an 85 to 87 plus live series player, which saves you a lot of stubs. And we would ideally want to keep them if they're not duplicates so we could stash them away for collections. Also, you know, that flawless pack is nice. You could sell those cards right now for about 50k a pop. But obviously, this is not easy. BR is stressful. I literally went flawless one time. I played like probably 5 to 10 runs, most of them ending before 5 games. I played one run where I went flawless and got Mike Trout and Ellie De La Cruz and the flawless pack, which was like about 300,000 stubs, which is a pretty big chunk of live series collection. If you don't want to do that, which I think is entirely warranted, if you want something repetitive in a similar light, you want to play Diamond Quest. This is your best friend because if you can complete this efficiently, you're getting guaranteed stubs every time you get it done. For me, I liked the pipeline one the most. I just got used to playing the Reds and the Guardians time and time again. It was never really a problem for me, and I was able to play on GOAT difficulty with my team. But if you're someone who isn't really good enough to do that or doesn't want to take that gamble, just do an entire map, play on like Legend or Hall of Fame difficulty, and try to like guarantee as best as possible that you get that epic reward. Because if you could do this map over and over and over again, you're likely making 15 to 20,000 stubs every time you run through it every hour. And I want to make it clear, I try to get this done ASAP. I played a game a good bit to do this. I actually have a video on my main channel I'm working on where my goal was to make 1 million stubs in a week, which requires me to play a lot. So it's unrealistic to expect everyone to get it done this fast. But if you do these things bit by bit throughout the year, this is how you can really build up stubs. If you get the XP reward path guys first, yes, it's tempting to use them on your team right away, but if you got them in the first few days, you got over double the value that they're worth right now. You got 40,000 stubs for them. And then you could buy them back when they're cheaper if you really want them. Same goes with basically any mode that has online rewards. That same thing goes with any mode that has sellable rewards. So you could go the route of the multiplayer program. If you got these cards right away, you see day 1, Joey Bats was 135k. Day 2, he was 50k. And again, not everyone is gonna be able to grind these things fast, but you're gonna get a lot more benefit to selling these cards and building up stubs for live series collections than just like keeping them, using them on your team while they're the most expensive and just missing out on this. So my general rule of thumb with this is, when in doubt, don't be afraid to sell it, especially when it recently comes out. So if you get a good pull in a pack or something like that, you're typically good to sell it, as long as those stubs are solely going towards live series collection cards. And yes, you miss out on some fun cards, but if you're someone who does grind a bit, you can probably get this done sooner than you expect. And then after you get these done, you could start saving up those stubs for the fun cards. I sacrificed a few weeks of pretty fun cards like these April Spotlight cards, the Chase Pack guys, to make sure I got these collections done ASAP. But again, it's not for everyone. You don't have to go this hard. This is just really trying to min-max your effort and be the most efficient as possible. But now we got the nitty gritty. So like, what live series cards do you go for first? What are like the general rules of thumb I like to follow to really maximize on stubs? And to talk about that, I want to go to this tweet I put out today that basically summarizes it. This might not be good advice for right now, because the big boy live series cards are already very expensive and are tough to buy. But this rule still in general follows suit every single MLB The Show. Ideally, if you could save up a lot of subs fast, save up for the biggest, most expensive, rarest live series cards. In MLB 25, the 88 plus diamonds were a tier above the other live series cards. There were a couple lower overall ones like Paul Skeens, Ellie De La Cruz, which remained a bit more expensive for longer, but anyone 88 plus was who you wanted to target. I bought Ohtani for 315,000 stubs. Right now, he is over 400. That saved me 95k. Judge, I bought on like day 2 for 150k. Saved 62,000 stubs if I were gonna buy him today. Ketel Marte went up kind of fast. I got him a little later than I wanted to, but I still saved 30k. This is like a large chunk of stubs that you end up saving just for going for these guys faster. I will say, if you're looking to be smart and you have a bunch of stubs saved, you probably want to target getting enough stubs for these big boy live series cards for this weekend, because we have our very first weekend classic in store. Basically, it's just like weekend league and other modes. And if you look at the rewards for this mode, the top tiers of the mode have guaranteed live series diamonds. Albeit these are not the most players who are going to make diamond and immortal. There are some players who are going to get a bunch of guaranteed 88 plus diamonds who already have them, meaning their stock is going to go up and they're likely going to dip in price a bit on that Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Likely on Friday, because those dudes are going to play out their first 6 games for this. There's a 50 bundle for getting 1 win. You got 15 ball and packs. And even down here for just people who make World Series, 40 standard packs for 1 win. So there are gonna be a lot of standard packs coming out, which typically means more high diamonds. So basically, yes, go for those big boy diamonds first, like I mentioned. Ideally, you want to remember this for next time will be the show and allocate your stubs this way. It really will be more efficient for you, but it still probably applies. Just also look for opportunities for them to dip, because there are going to be points where they dip down in price during flash sales, when there are just things that come out with more packs on the market. Anything that gives you more packs or more guaranteed diamond players are going to lower these big boy live series prices. Why? Because people are going to pull them and be able to sell them. It's why they start off cheaper, because near launch, a bunch of people are buying packs and selling their big pulls for stubs. A lot more of these players are being pulled. As the weeks go on, people keep on saving up and buying them, and seemingly more people are likely buying them than selling them on the market, resulting in their prices going up. It's like supply and demand. On that note, you probably want to sell your lower overall cards, especially lower overall live series cards that are like the outlier expensive ones, as soon as possible. For example, on night 1, I pulled Gunnar Henderson. Yeah, would have been a nice card to use. Could have used him on my team day 1, but I sold him so I could go for those big boy diamonds first. If I were to buy him back today, I would have made stubs from selling him and buying him back at a later point in theory. And that goes with a ton of other players. Ellie De La Cruz saved me 9K. Dylan Cruz, who I pulled night 1, yes, could have been used on my team right away, but I sold him knowing he'd eventually get cheaper. I saved 17K, but I haven't even bought him back because I don't need him. Point is, the beginning of the year, especially those live series cards and special pack cards, are always going to be more expensive while they're currently the best few cards. You don't need these cards to have a good team. And I understand there are some players that you might really like that you want to use. I get it in minority cases, absolutely get it. But if you really want to maximize your effort, sell the worst cards that you can that are way more expensive than they probably should be. It is worth noting, it doesn't always work out like this. For example, Scooble got a little bit more expensive over time. Mason Miller got a little bit more expensive. But in general, as you see, most situations, especially like 85, 86 overall diamonds, this tends to work out. So basically, what is my general strategy in terms to min-max, spend all of my effort grinding for stubs to get these collections done ASAP? If you really want to go 100% hard into it, 1, grind a repeatable mode like BR or Diamond Quest so you can keep on farming stubs over and over again. Next, sell basically anything that you can and expect to buy them back later while they are cheaper. Only save up for the most expensive live series cards first, and once you get them, start getting the collections and teams that you individually need. Last, don't spend your stubs on anything but these cards and grind for free to earn cards and those live series collection cards to build your team. Like, these cards and these other programs that we get are plenty fine to get started with. Walker Jenkins, Jordan Lawler, Dalton Rushing were very good cards to start off the year with. Those guys could be the core of your team. Do those things first and you're good. You have your team, your kind of depth of players to use along with those live series cards, and you have a plenty good team. You don't need pack cards to do well. And I'm saying this very blanket. The only people that need to ever consider these players are like the top players, the best of the best in like the top 50 to 100 players. And very, very likely you watching this video are not one of those people. This game is not pay to win. You can find lower overall cards that you do well with, and as long as you have them, that is all that matters. You can do whatever you want to in this game. Yes, Roger Clemens can be filthy sometimes and tough to hit. Yes, Gil Hodges and Carlos Beltran are elite hitters, but you don't need them to win games. So yeah, those are my pointers on how you can maybe get these live series collections done for yourself. Like I said, I know it's a lot of work. It is a lot of grinding, and it's a lot of effort of just selling and grinding the game and doing things over and over again to make stubs. You don't have to take it to this level. You know, maybe when you're playing the game, keep on using the free to earn cards or only save up for the big boy live series cards. Don't buy the packs. Don't buy the expensive chase pack cards. Avoid those cards. Go for the other cards and like the live series cards that you could use right now. And just kind of do those things bit by bit at whatever pace you want. But if you want to go hard, hopefully this advice also helped you out as well. If you enjoyed this and you want to still get better at MLB The Show, I also have a hitting tips video I posted kind of recently where I go through my hitting and pitching strategy that maybe will help you get better at the game. If you want to try to make World Series for the first time or learn to get good enough to go flawless, I bet you'll enjoy that video too. Thanks for watching, and make sure to sub to the channel if you want some more tips.